Again, I'm Rachel Danner with Your Virtual Portal. Just really excited. Want to share with you over the next 30 minutes why I'm so excited about this Vsmart. It's one of the most effective ways to communicate your business, your opportunity, or your brand, as well as yourself, to your customers or to your prospects. So what we'll spend the next 30 minutes is just simply showing you how to create this Vsmart, how to give out free samples, and also how to generate endless amounts of leads using our free leads magnet. So this will help you increase and grow your business, whether it is your virtual portal or whatever it is that you're doing. Our little slogan that Coach Danner came up with is, we help you do what you do better. So that is our intention. No matter what it is that you're working, our intention is to help you do what it is that you do better with your virtual portal. So with no further ado, introducing our Vsmart by Your Virtual Portal, and this is simply where a text becomes a paycheck. So I'm going to show you exactly how easy it is to turn a simple text into a cash register, how to make money with that. All right. Let's first of all take a look at our CEO, Colleen Sullivan, and her history of online success. Colleen has set up and started an internet technology company that still to this day makes $40 million annually from only 15 reps. And of course, 75 to 80% of the people Colleen hired 15 years ago are still there working. John is the highest producing. John Sullivan, her husband and also co-founder of Your Virtual Portal, is the highest producing online representative at that company still to this day, and has been for the past 15 years. And she always jokes that he will not leave. So we know that she's always, when she sets up something, she's in it for the long haul, and definitely both of them are dedicated and committed. And of course, none of these reps have ever met a single customer face-to-face. So we can simply show you the self-same strategy with yourvirtualportal.net. You don't have to meet with anyone face-to-face. You can simply do everything online and easy enough by just sending out text. All right, so communication and effective marketing is the key to any business. We all know that. You have to get your product out there, and you have to be able to market it. So we know now emails are no longer as effective. Many go unopened and others are read late. We were joking earlier today that we have 9,999 plus unopened emails just in one of our emails. So that's not talking about all the ones that we have. So you can imagine how emails are no longer effective ways to communicate. Also, you have business cards. They're no longer effective. They pile up, get lost. People generally don't respond. I get these vow packs. I get these little flyers every week, bi-weekly, and they simply move from table to table to eventually I throw them in the trash. So that's no longer an effective way. And of course, you've got social media, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter. Look, that's a great way to get exposure, but a lot of times people don't want to take the time and the effort that it takes to get themselves marketed on those social media sites effectively. Here's the reason why so many people are sending Vsmarts. First of all, video marketing is now the most effective way to market. 80% of the people read their text within 10 minutes. People today don't want to read, they want to view. And YouTube is now the second largest search engine on the World Wide Web. Videos viewed on smartphones are increasing at a record pace, and people like being entertained and getting their information on the go. So those are tons of reasons why people use smartphones to communicate, research, store information, shop, compare, and plan their schedules. You'll see oftentimes now that people's smartphones are now replacing their laptops. Everything they can get and do on their laptop, they can actually do on their smartphone. Over 80% of the people in the world today now have a cell phone, and over 1 billion people have smartphones. So they can receive a text, look at a text, look at a website right from their smartphone. And of course, over 50,000 text messages are sent per second, and 97% of all text messages are open. So you might have 10,000 plus unopened emails, but I doubt it that you have one unread text. That goes pretty much for the vast majority of everyone. All right, introducing the Vsmart. So Vsmart is not an application, so you don't have to have like an IT degree. You don't have to know an IT technician. Look, it's a complete text marketing system where you can send videos, send your website, send messages. Your information will be resized to fit mobile devices, computers, tablets, and more. Now, what we're doing today, we were hoping to do a webinar, which that's not working out, but we are doing our V-Shop Live. So we're doing a live stream. So you might today, June 10th, at approximately 10:07 Eastern Daylight Time, you might be viewing me right now do this presentation on your smartphone from a Vsmart that someone sent to you and said, hey, take a look at this tool and see what it could do for you. So you're seeing the Vsmart in essence at work for that individual. They sent you a text. You're watching a live presentation of the opportunity that they're working or what they're basically showing you how to use this Vsmart. So how do you want to market yourself? Would you like just to send an ordinary text like you see on the left-hand side, just basically to kick off the summer fun? First Friday will start at noon. Or would you like to do it with a Vsmart? You can upload a video. People are more visual than anything. You put them there, put them in the environment by things that you show them, by things that they see. So you could send them a video of summer fun. You can put Facebook, Twitter, you could put your social media sites on there. You could do a shop now where they could go ahead and purchase their tickets, or register now, register for an event, RSVP to that event. So then that way the person putting on the event knows exactly how many people to expect. So look, we have user-friendly tools and services to market your business and explode your income. Just a few examples of individuals that are already using and taking advantage of the Vsmart are people like insurance agents, real estate agents, network marketers, international business, auto dealers, health professionals, and any home or traditional business. It could be a restaurant or even a charity or a church. All these individuals are currently using our Vsmarts at this time. So Vsmarts are very simple to set up, and like I said, that's what we want to do within the this 30-minute time period that we have, 30 to 45-minute time period. I'm going to show you how easy it is to set up the Vsmart. You can just simply record a video from your smartphone or upload a video from YouTube, and how you can send it in less than 10 minutes anywhere in the world. All right, so here we go. Let's go ahead and show you how to get started. And I've got these pulled up. Right when you go to your .com site, you have, when you get set up and you join, you get 3 sites. You get a .com site, you get a .net site, and then of course your free leads magnet, which is your .net/free Vsmart. So you get 3 sites when you come up aboard your virtual portal. And now, look, for those of you that are moving quickly, look, this is a live training. This is a live Google Hangout. If you want to move on, you see those little buttons down below the Vsmart that's working for someone right now. You can go ahead and click join or click buy now, whatever tab that they have, and you can go ahead as we're doing this Google Hangout and go ahead and sign up for your Vsmart as we speak. So let's go ahead and continue. We're at our .com site. Just want to show you a couple of highlights about our product. We've got the Vsmart Return on Advertising tool. So 13 ways to market on smartphones, tablets, laptops, and desktops. The thing that I want to show you is just some examples that we have already created on our .com site that you can use and send out to individuals to have them look at. So we have just a few. You've got Avon here. We'll click on Avon. A lot of people are familiar with Avon and Mary Kay. Here's a way that an Avon representative can use the Vsmart to promote themselves and brand themselves with Avon. So they can send out a Vsmart. You've got a video here going over the Avon product. You've got the social media, Facebook, Twitter, and I'll go over how important it is to brand yourself. So if you're using Facebook and Twitter, you definitely want to be the be the person that keeps everybody in your business informed. So if you're on Facebook and you're on Twitter, you definitely brand yourself with Avon and always be talking about your product. That's what you want to do. You're always talking and always sharing the exciting things going on with Avon. If you're not that up to date on your social media sites, highly recommend you can go. Avon has a Facebook page. Avon has a Twitter page. So then you can associate that with your Vsmart. You have a shop button, so they can go ahead and start shopping your product. As soon as you send out a text, they can start shopping. There's a YouTube video that you can put on there. Gift card right away. And this is what we're talking about, how Vsmart is being utilized to generate income within the first 10 minutes of someone opening the text that you sent them with your Vsmart. They can simply get your text, click on your Vsmart, open it up, and then click right here where it says gift card, buy now. And they can buy a gift card. It says $10 gift card for $5. Now you've already generated income. So if individuals are checking their text within the first 10 minutes of receiving it, within 10 minutes, you could have generated money. So that's how quick and how simple and how easy it is to use a Vsmart to generate income. Now I want to show you a couple of things, ways to use it for personal use. And a lot of people like this. The team leaders out there, they'll oftentimes use their Vsmart to get individuals to the live webinars, to the live Google Hangouts. They'll put like we did this evening, they'll put the VShop Live link in there. They'll send it out to their potential prospects, and their potential prospects, if that's you tonight, you're actually watching a live presentation. So that's just one really cool way that you can use your Vsmart, is to keep your whole organization or your whole team informed of what's going on with the company. So we'll just click and we're going to watch John William.
Hey guys, what's up? It's John here. A couple quick important announcements for you guys. This is going to be the same thing for the next 4 weeks. Every Monday night at 9 o'clock, the company is going to be hosting a webinar. Try to get as many people on the webinar as you can.
So you see how he utilized this Vsmart to get people to the webinar. Now, individuals at this very moment are using this Vsmart to sell it. If you're watching this, like I said before, if you're watching this from someone's Vsmart, you can simply look down below, right down below this video, and you're seeing maybe possibly their Facebook, their Twitter. You might be seeing a join now or a learn more. You can click on those buttons and simply go ahead. Say for instance you click on the join now, you can go ahead and get set up with your very own Vsmart. So let's go back to our .com site. Just a couple more ways that I want to go over how individuals are using this. And these are really cool ways. All this is on the .com site. So I highly encourage you to, scroll through, look at the .com site, see the product, see it in action, see how it actually works. We have right here St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Pretty much everybody has heard of that. They could take every single individual that's ever made a donation to them in the past, and they can do a mass text being sent out. Our company offers that as well. They can send out a mass text, and then it have a video asking people to donate, that they need money or what have you. And then you see on the Vsmart below, look, please help St. Jude. They can simply go donate by mail. They could donate right away through a PayPal or a merchant account. This self-same thing, you've got churches. Let me see. I might have passed it. You have churches that are using this right here, Pastor Matthew. They're using this for building funds, for youth trips. Different ways that they can use to generate income for whatever need it is that they're requiring of. So in this instance, you've got young and hip audience. You have online giving, project share. So there's different things that you can use the Vsmart to help generate income or get donations for. All right, what we want to do on your .com site, we don't want to overlook all these videos that Colleen Sullivan has put together for us. She's #1 at showing you how to brand yourself, how to use this Vsmart, how to sell it to others, and show them why they need this, because this is basically branding themselves. This is putting themselves out there. All these companies where you join a network marketing program or whatever and you get a replicated site, you can take that replicated site, hook it to your Vsmart. You can get the latest YouTube video, hook it to your Vsmart. You can get all your social media, hook it to your Vsmart. You can do a personal video of yourself telling them your information, why you're so excited about that opportunity or whatever. You can hook it to their Vsmart, so it's selling and telling all about you. That's the number one key in branding yourself, selling and telling all about you, because more times than not, they're not buying your product, they're buying you. And in this sense, the Vsmart is selling you 100% of the time. So she has all these videos out there, how to market yourself better, branding yourself, message for realtors, business owners, how to build a referring relationship with your customers, all these different videos, training videos that she has. You definitely want to take the opportunity and take the time to go over these videos. So now I keep talking about the Vsmart, keep telling you all about the Vsmart. What I want to do right now is I want to simply show you how quick and easy it is to create your Vsmart. So we simply just go to yourvirtualportal.net. On your Vsmart order entry form, yourvirtualportal.net, let me go back so you see this, and then I click on create new Vsmart website. And then it takes you to your order entry form. So it says enter your unique name of your join now / sign up page here. So for all of those that are watching this live and you might have already went and you joined, click join, you're ready to set up your Vsmart, we're going to go ahead and do this together. This will be your .net site, and that's the first thing that you want to do is when you come aboard and get your .com site set up, you want to go ahead and set up your .net site. And this real quick and easy. Enter your unique name of your join now / sign up page here. So whatever unique name that you use for your .com, let's just say it was sample, and your website now for your .com is sample.yourvirtualportal.com. You want to go ahead and enter sample, which is the unique name, right here on this top line. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And then this is your .net. We're setting up your .net, which markets your virtual portal. It says use default Vsmart template. So let's go ahead and click that Vsmart template. And you see automatically how quick that the Vsmart was generated for you. You didn't have to do anything. All these links, icon, label, URL, all of them are filled out. So that's how simple and how easy it is. Now let's just go over these blanks right here that we have to fill in. You have your order number / promo code. Now when you set up your .com site, your virtual portal will send you a receipt. If you happen by chance not to get a receipt, you can simply log into your back office and you'll see all the email messages on the left-hand side. It'll be highlighted in red, and it'll say unread email messages, and you can just simply click on that and you'll find your order number, your receipt number there, or your receipt, and on your receipt you'll see the order number / promo code. So you definitely want to keep that because that links your Vsmart to you. So we're just going to fill out a sample. We'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we're going to fill out a name. I'll go ahead and do my name on this one. So you just put your first and last name, and then personalize, change your Vsmart video texting tool. This is where you can actually change anything up here that you want. And you see where it says fill your name here. We definitely want to take that out, and we want to fill our name in. So we're going to do that really quick, fill our name in. And then everything else is already done. Let's go ahead and put our phone number. All right, and then we'll do our Skype. And then we'll do our email. And then you want to create a password. You want to do a password that you remember, because if you happen to forget it, you'll have to send an email to support, which is at support@yourvirtualportal.com, to retrieve your password. So let's always, when you're creating a Vsmart, do a password that you know you'll remember. And then once you fill that out, we're going to go to the very bottom. Everything else is already done. I didn't have to do the icon, label, or URL for any of my links. By default, your leads will go to your Join Now site. To go to a different page or site, enter the site name below. So since I'm using my .net site to market your virtual portal, I'm going to leave that blank because I actually do want it to go to my .com site. And then I want to save your finished Vsmart marketing page will be saved here. What we recommend, once again, is if your unique name for your .com site is sample, we highly recommend making that your .net site as well. So your .net site would be sample.yourvirtualportal.net, same as your .com site. But since I already know sample is taken, and you can see it'll let you know if it's taken, we'll do sample 23. That'll work. And then we'll just hit submit. You just created your first Vsmart. That's how simple, that's how easy it is. Now you say, well, what if I have to go in and fill out all those links by myself? This is how easy that is. Let's go back to your virtual portal. We're going to go ahead and set up your second Vsmart. We already did one. It was really quick and easy. We're going to go ahead, because when you come on board, you generally get 3, depending on what package you come in. You might get more. So we'll go ahead and set up another one. All right, so we're back to the Vsmart order entry form. And if you ever have somebody that hasn't been on one of our webinars or one of our Google Hangouts, over here to the right is a 7-minute video that Colleen Sullivan has already put together that will go over how to set up your Vsmart. So back at the top, enter your unique name of your Join Now site. So I'm going to put sample because that's my .com site. I'm not going to fill this out where it says use default Vsmart template. I'm not going to fill that out this time because we're going to do one from scratch. And once again, make sure that you put your order number promo code in there. And then we're just going to start setting one up. I'm going to set one up for Mary Jane, of course, Mary Jane Smith. I'm going to go ahead, and you see these tabs that I have open across the top. I've already done my due diligence. I've already looked at my website, looked at everything that I want to put on my Vsmart, and I've pulled it up. So we're going to go ahead and go to the website. Let's see, I'm totally skipping over some stuff. Personalized Change Your Vsmart Video Texting Tool. That's your title. Totally skipped over that part. I'm getting ahead of myself here. So let's slow it down. We're going to add our personalization to our Vsmart. So Mary Jane loves essential body wear. Now you see how that automatically put that in there at the top. We're going to go ahead and fill in a YouTube video. We're going to put a video right here. So I've got it pulled up on YouTube, and this is how easy it is. If you can copy and paste, that's all you have to do. So you just simply highlight the URL link, you copy, go back to your Vsmart order entry form, and then you just simply paste that YouTube link in that space right there, and then you see the video pop up. All right, phone number, let's go ahead and put in the phone number again. We're going to do Skype. All right, we'll do email. And then, of course, password. Always do a password, easy to remember. Always do a password that you can remember. All right, now this time, the different thing that we're going to do, we're going to have to go in and pick our own links, our icon, label, and URL. Now, this is the really fun part because you get to play around and you get to personalize your Vsmart. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and start setting it up how we want it to look. And what I'm going to do first is I'm just going to go and pick up a little home tab or a little home icon. So then that way people will connect it with my home website. So we'll go down here, we'll put home, put a little house there. Let's see, and we'll label it Why Mary Jane Looks So Good. And then we're going to go up here where I pulled up my website, essentialbodywear.com. We've highlighted it, and then we're going to copy it. All right, and then we'll go where it says URL and paste. That's how simple it is. All right, link to, we're going to do a shopping bag, and that way when people go to our website, they can simply do shop our products. As soon as I send them out a text with my Vsmart in it, they can click on my little shopping bag and start shopping products, and I can start earning commissions right away. So let's go down, we'll find our shopping bag, and this is really cool. These are in ABC order, and it'll repeat ABC order like 2 times, but you have over 175 icons. Some of them you may or may not recognize, and that's because we are international. You'll see that on the .com site, all those flags that represent all the different companies that we are in. And so some of those icons in here of the 175 are specific for different countries. So we just simply go to our shop page, Going to highlight and copy once again, go back to my Vsmart and paste that in to the URL. So it's easy as 1, 2, 3, ABC, just that simple. All right, what we want to do now, I want to go ahead and add another YouTube video. You can do as many YouTube videos on your Vsmart as you want. You have 8 icons that you can fill in, so 8 call to action buttons that you can use. You can play around with it however you want. You can change it. Like I said, this is not an application. So it is very easy, and we'll show you. It's very easy to go in and edit, change, and update things. So I've got a YouTube video, how to measure for the perfect fit. I've got a video that's going to show them exactly how to do that. I went and highlighted it, and now I'm going to paste it. All right, and then let's see. Let's go ahead and put a call to action button like a join now. So let's pull that up. There, I just passed it. We'll do join now. And we'll say get started today, get started with Mary Jane, and then I'll go to the join now page on that particular website and copy, and then we'll go to the URL, once again paste. So it's copy and paste, that's how simple it is. Now on this one we've got 4 icons pulled up. We're going to add 2 more. Like I said, with your Vsmart you have a total of 8. We're just going to do 6 for now. So I'm going to show you some social media. We'll pull up Facebook. And you guys, you're seeing me do this, but if you're watching me from somebody's Vsmart right now, you already see how they branded themselves. You probably are asking yourself, why does she keep putting Mary Jane looks so good? Shop with Mary Jane, get started with Mary Jane. You're probably asking yourself, why does she keep putting Mary Jane's name in there? I'm doing that because I've branded Mary Jane. So anytime you look at this text, anytime you think of essential body wear, you're going to think of Mary Jane. Anytime you think of Mary Jane, what are you thinking about? You're thinking about what it is that Mary Jane is promoting, and that's essential body wear. So that's really what you want to keep in mind when you're setting up your Vsmart. You're branding yourself, and you're using your Vsmart, this tool, to do that for you. So we went ahead and copied the Facebook. We're going to go ahead and pull up the Twitter. You can do this. You could do a PayPal button where you generate income right away. They could do gift cards or what have you. And all you have to do, if you don't have a merchant account and you happen to have PayPal, it's really simple and easy to get set up with PayPal. You can simply go to their merchant services and set that up and go ahead and put a link, connect a link. We have PayPal icon back here, and you can connect a link where people can purchase gift cards via your PayPal account. So let's see, I'm looking for Twitter. Here we go. Haven't got to it yet. I'm telling 175 icons. So you can see different ways that you can play around with this. All right, going ahead and copy and going back to our Vsmart. Let's see, paste it, and then let's not forget to label it. Mary Jane has a lot to say. Now you see how I've branded Mary Jane. Mary Jane loves essential body wear. Why Mary Jane looks so good. Get started with Mary Jane. Mary Jane has a lot to say. Keep up with Mary Jane. So we've branded Mary Jane all throughout her Vsmart. Now what we want to do, by default, your leads will go to your Join Now site, which is your sample.yourvirtualportal.com. Whatever your unique name is, it will be your .com site. Since we're marketing essential body wear on this particular Vsmart, we want it to go to essential body wear. So we just simply copy the URL, and then we're going to paste it here. Let's paste. I don't need both of these, so let's take one of those out. And then your finished Vsmart marketing page will be saved here. So we've already used what our .com was. We've done sample.com, sample.net. So we're going to put something unique to this particular one, and we can do MJS, let's see, 23. That's available. So we'll just do MJS 23 and hit submit, and we just created our second Vsmart. Now let's say you want to go in and edit it. Let's say your phone number changed or what have you. You just simply go to, this is how quick and easy it is. You don't need an IT guy. You don't have to wait days or weeks even. You don't have to pay a couple $100s for them to go in and make one simple change. You just simply do it yourself in a matter of seconds. So let's go ahead and log in. All right, and I'm going to update and change the phone number because I switched area codes. So we'll do, let's see, 404-555-1212. My Skype might have changed. Did you see that change? It changed automatically. I didn't have to do anything. Your dot will change. As I'm typing it, it's changing. And then all I have to do is go down and hit revise. So that's how simple and how easy it is to update, to make edits, how simple and easy it is to change your videos, upload different videos and put on there. Weekly, oftentimes we'll send out a link as Your Virtual Portal. The company will send out a link to this particular Google Hangout where you can simply live stream it through your Vsmart. You can send your Vsmart out to individuals. So if you're a lot of you are experiencing that right now. You're watching this particular Hangout live through a Vstream, through VShop Live, or through somebody else's Vsmart, and you're seeing the Vsmart actually work for that individual. They've probably branded themselves. You probably see their name somewhere on that Vsmart. You see their phone number, their email address, and their Skype. You see a call to action button on the Vsmart that you're watching me on that says join now, and you can simply click that, go ahead and get set up with your Vsmart. Go ahead and join your virtual portal and get your Vsmart and get them to market, brand, and start working for you. Like I said, people check their text and within a matter of 10 minutes once they receive it. So basically no text goes unread. Imagine the capability of all the individuals that you ever send a text to, that they're seeing your Vsmart, they're seeing your product, your brand, what it is that you have to offer. That's just unbelievable and absolutely amazing. The last thing I want to show you is your free leads magnet. And I'm going to use coaches because I know it'll pull up. We'll do coach.yourvirtual. So it's whatever your particular name is. And we're going to go yourvirtualportal.net/free Vsmart. And I'm telling you, if you have not set up your own Vsmart and you're watching me on someone's Vsmart right now, look down below, look at the little icons, the little call to action buttons down below, and I'm almost positive they have a link down there that will enable you to go to their particular link and for you to get set up with a free Vsmart for a limited time. They'll allow you to play around and set up your own free Vsmart so you can see how it would work and how it would function for you. So you just simply go to, if you see their tab down there, it says sample or free Vsmart, go ahead and click it. And you can simply set up your free Vsmart. You see Colleen in the middle of the page. She's done like a 2-minute video, and it goes over really and truly why you would want a Vsmart, how it's going to help you grow your business. And like I said, like Coach always says, how we help you do what you do better. So you've gone to that link and you go create new Vsmart website. You see that it's absolutely free. And then once you pull it up, in the order entry form, you're not going to have to fill in the join now /sign up page. If you see that and you're trying to get a free sample, you definitely need to call the person back and let them know, hey, I'm trying to set up my free sample, but your unique name is not there. Call them back and let them know, because their unique name should be there. And the order number promo code will be there as well. Free sample, limited time, so you don't have to fill that out. All you have to do, hey, you can watch this little 7-minute review, but you should be an expert. If you're watching me right now, you should be an expert at setting your Vsmarts up. And you just simply go about to fill out your information. And it's as easy as that. That's how easy it is. We've got a tool here that everybody, it basically turns somebody into, that just has a generic site and makes them look like $1 million. I hear a coach say that all the time. You'll get somebody's information. You're going to put a Vsmart together for them. You've got their Facebook, their Twitter. You've got their website over here. You've got what they're doing, their charity work over here. And he's put it all in one little tiny neat package and sent it to them. They're like, what? How did you do that? And that's the really cool thing about this Vsmart, about your virtual portal, what they have to offer. Look, there's 2 main ways to get started. You have the Vsmart Annual, Vsmart Starter. The Vsmart Annual is $299, no monthly fee. You get 3 Vsmarts, mobile marketing tools, and then the complete setup and hosting fee is included. So you don't have a monthly fee, a monthly hosting fee. $299 out the gate, and you've got it for a year. Also, you have the promo Vsmart starters, $73.95. You have the $27 a month hosting fee, and then you get the 3 Vsmarts. The most popular one that we have is the 327 package, and I don't have that on here, but you can go and look at it on the .com site. You get 10 Vsmarts, and I'm going to tell you the amazing way of how individuals are marketing the 10 Vsmarts. They're going and they're setting up PayPal, they're getting set up with a merchant account, and they're selling their individual Vsmarts. They have 10, so they can use one for yourvirtualportal.net. They can use one for whatever company it is that they're doing. They can keep one for future use, for personal use, and then they're taking maybe the other 7 or 8, how many ever they have left, and they're selling them individually for maybe $100 a pop, and then they're charging anywhere from $27 to $37 hosting fee a month. So let's just say that you have 10 Vsmarts that you have to sell, and that you're charging $37 a month for each Vsmart. You simply just set up your little PayPal merchant account, PayPal does what's called a subscription, so people can sign up, and every single month is going to take that $37 out. That's $370 that you just generated every single month. Now just imagine, that's just with the $327 package. We have higher packages that get you more and more Vsmarts. So just imagine of the unlimited potential that you have with charging individuals $37 a month for that hosting fee, and getting a big package and selling those Vsmarts individually. There's tons of ways that you can do this. They just introduced the white labeling. So on their Vsmart, where look, I'm going to show you exactly how this looks. Let me minimize that, and let me pull this one that I just did for Mary Jane right here. We had this. Let's go back to this. All right, Mary Jane is a big wig in Essential Bodywear, is the #1 recruiter. You've got in contact with that individual, what have you. You can go to business owners and say, look, I have a tool that you can use. Say, for instance, they don't want this Vsmart by Your Virtual Portal. They don't want that on there. That can be white labeled. That can be removed. So they don't see Your Virtual Portal. All they see is your company, your business. That's just amazing. Just imagine the unlimited potential that you have with these Vsmarts. We have restaurant owners. We actually personally have a food truck owner, a catering service that has their Vsmart. You can simply take the Your Virtual Portal off and do a white label. If you have a company, a big network marketing company, or a big, we know China Mobile, we know that you've got these companies out there that want to give it to their entire group or their entire organization or their entire field. You can simply do the white label and have Your Virtual Portal taken off. There's just so many unlimited ways that Colleen Sullivan has put out there for us to make money and generate income, and your Vsmart being the top one. Look, we have a satisfaction guarantee. If you're not completely satisfied, you'll get your money back. There's an outrageous compensation plan, 10 ways to get paid. The product sales commission, fast start bonus, binary executive check matching bonuses up to 6 generations. That's generations, people. Rank achievement, follow the leader BMW bonus, ruby, emerald, diamond. There's also a sapphire. And look, we also implemented insurance, healthcare. And when you get up to these top leadership levels, Your Virtual Portal will actually pay for your insurance up to $400. They'll pay your insurance premium monthly as long as you've reached that particular leadership. So it's absolutely unheard of. Let me see if I can pull that up just so that you can see the healthcare, and you can see this on the .com site. Once you get started and you go to your back office, you log in and go to your back office, you just simply click on benefits and you'll see the health insurance, home and auto, healthcare reform, life insurance, supplemental insurance. All this is available, and then you can purchase it right away. You don't have to wait till you get to those levels, but once you reach those leadership levels, your monthly premium will be paid. That's absolutely unheard of. So that's mind blowing. We've got a lot of things going on. You definitely want to, like I said, if you're watching from VShop Live, you're watching from somebody's Vsmart right now, go ahead and get started with us today. You can click that join now, or you can go ahead and set up your free Vsmart, your sample site. Look, follow the leaders. We know the late Steve Jobs. Look, Virginia Romney, Bill Gates, Mark Zuckerberg. We've heard of Apple, we've heard of IBM, we've heard of Microsoft, Facebook, Google. These are what these individuals are saying. Mark Zuckerberg, CEO of Facebook, users check their smartphones 100 times a day. If people are checking their smartphones 100 times a day, and you just happen to be one of the individuals that sent them a text with your Vsmart in it, and we know that they open it within the first 10 minutes, you've got a high probability that they're going to your website, that they're shopping your products, that they're seeing what you have to offer. Jenny Romney of IBM is doubling its investments in mobile technology in 2013. Colleen Sullivan is ahead of that trend. She's already put her investment in mobile technology, and that's what you're seeing tonight is mobile technology at its greatest. Forbes magazine, mobile devices will pass PCs to be the most common web access tool. What that is saying is generally people are getting rid of their laptops and doing everything. They're watching the videos, they're looking on websites, they're watching movies, they're doing all this stuff, they're shopping from their smartphones. We're there. We're the leader of the pack. We've got it to where you can take your website, all your tools, your social media tools, your shopping cart, whatever it is, we've got it now in a nice little package for you that you can send out to anyone that you want and have them look at what it is that you're working or you're offering. So questions you want to ask: what makes this unique and will it stay ahead of the trend? What makes it unique is it's one of a kind and it's definitely ahead of the trend. Is it something that I would use as a standalone product? It is absolutely something I would use as a standalone product. I can market anything with it. I can use it personally. I can use it for, I've got Vsmart set up for my 9-year-old skateboarding, for my 16-year-old football. That way I can send it out to grandparents and say, hey, look at what your grandson is doing. Is this company solid and is it built for longevity? We already talked about how Colleen set up a company 15 years ago and how her husband, the CEO of Your Virtual Portal, is still working with that company, not because he has to, but because he loves it. Look, she's in it for the long haul. There's multiple ways to earn income, and it has a simple system. I went over just a few ways of how to earn income. Does the company provide the training and support? We have live webinars. We have these Google Hangouts. We have this Vshop Live where individuals are streaming videos straight through their Vsmart and sending it out to people. Look, training and support is there. All you have to do is take advantage of it. Get on these training and support calls and webinars and Google Hangouts that go out. Does it make sense? Makes sense to me. And I'm sure if you're watching this, it makes absolute 100% sense to you. So there's 3 types of people. I don't even want to talk about number 3, but number 2, I'm almost in. I like what I hear, but I have questions. Look, get back to the individual that referred you to this, or you're on their particular Vsmart. There's a little, if you're on their Vsmart, scroll all the way down. There's a place where you can fill out your name and email address and phone number. Just go ahead and fill that out. I'm pretty sure somebody's going to call you back and they'll answer any question that you might have. And then also the number 1s, you're ready to get started now. So look, you don't have to get back to the person who shared this with you. All you have to do, if you're watching it from their Vsmart, is scroll down, hit their join now button, and go ahead and get set up with your .com site. As soon as you get your .com site set up, go ahead and set up your .net site. you'll have it done in a matter of seconds. It's just that simple. So congratulations to all those that are ready to get started with your virtual portal. You are now the CEO of your own home-based business with your virtual portal. So go ahead and take action. You want to secure your position on the top of our fastest growing binary. You're going to lock your spot and you're going to see those positions underneath you just fill in, because we are growing leaps and bounds. It's when you watch some of the videos that Colleen's put out, you know where she sees her vision, where she sees your virtual portal in the next year. And literally, we're on that train with her, and we're motivated and we're pushing to see that goal accomplished. So once again, visit the website of the person who invited you. If you're just watching me from a laptop on a Google Hangout, if you're watching me from a Vsmart, go ahead and either fill out your information for them to contact you back, or go ahead and hit join now, and then that way you can go ahead and get started with us tonight. All right, guys, I apologize for the webinar not working. Hope all of you get to see this on the Google Hangout or on the VShop Live or on an individual's Vsmart. I'm really glad to have spent this time with you. I know I held you for about 45 minutes, but had tons of fun. Hopefully we'll see you again. We'll definitely see you again next Tuesday, 10 p.m., and we'll get the webinar worked out and we'll get everything going, and we'll be good to go. All right, you guys have a good night. Look out for emails for the next upcoming training.